Welcome. Today we are diving into one of the most fundamental concepts in statistics, the z-score, also known as the standardized value. Whether you are analyzing test scores, scientific data, or finance, understanding z-scores is essential for comparing data points from different datasets. So, what exactly is a z-score? Simply put, a z-score tells you how far a specific data point is from the mean, measured in units of standard deviation. It acts as a ruler for the relative position of a value. Instead of measuring in inches or centimeters, we measure distance in terms of the distribution's spread. Here is the formula you will use. Z equals x minus mu divided by sigma. It looks simple, but every part plays a crucial role. We take our raw value, subtract the average to center it, and then divide by the standard deviation to scale it. Let's break down those components. The mean, represented by the Greek letter mu, is the center of gravity for your data. It is the average. The standard deviation, represented by sigma, measures the spread. It tells us what is considered a normal distance from that center. Let's look at a real-world example. Imagine you scored 85 on a test. The class average was 75, and the standard deviation was 5. First, we find the difference. 85 minus 75 is 10. Then, we divide that 10 by the standard deviation of 5. The result is a z-score of positive 2. What does that number mean? The sign is important. A negative z-score means the value is below the average. A score of 0 means it is exactly average. A positive z-score, like our previous example, means the value is above the average. When we map z-scores onto a normal distribution, or bell curve, the mean is always at 0. As we move to the right, we have positive 1, 2, and 3 standard deviations. As we move left, we have negative 1, 2, and 3. Most data usually falls between negative 2 and positive 2. Why do we go through this trouble? Because z-scores allow us to compare apples to oranges. Suppose you got 80% on a math test and 85% on a science test. Which one is actually better? You can't just compare the percentages if the tests had different difficulty levels. By converting both to z-scores, we see the truth. The math score had a z-score of 1. The science score, even though it was only 5 points higher in raw numbers, had a z-score of 2 because the standard deviation was smaller. Statistically, the science score is much more impressive relative to the class. To wrap up, remember these key points. A z-score measures distance from the mean in standard deviations. Positive values are above the mean, negative are below. And finally, this tool is your best friend for comparing values across different datasets using the formula z equals x minus mu divided by sigma.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.